Story time with Fergie and friends.
Hello everybody, this is Fergie, Story Time with Fergie and friends, and I'm delighted to be back again. And here I am with Little Red and Little Blue, and I borrowed Little Red's sunflower headband because we're so excited to be here. And look, Little Blue has a bee on his bonnet, not in his bonnet. And today we're going to read Lucy Lamb's Most Curious Adventure, written by Trudy Davidson and illustrated by Melanie Mitchell. How exciting is that? Look at that. Now, this is very exciting because I've got my reading goggles on ready, and it's hello mums and dad, girls and boys, aunts and uncles, granny, grandpa, and here we have, ooh, the little sun, solar. Look, it's solar, and it's especially for the little girls and boys and mums and dads and big granny, grandpa and aunts and uncles and everybody from the Ukraine. This is for you. This is for you, your sunflower, and we honour you and we honour you. Keep strong, and here we go again. Right, for story time with Fergie and friends, to everybody out there. Don't forget, we've got David and Sophie and Olga. Big shout out, and it's so exciting. And big shout out to Olga, David and Sophie. Now, Lucy Lamb's Most Curious Adventure by Trudy Davidson, illustrated by Melanie Mitchell. How exciting is this? Lucy Lamb was the most curious lamb in her flock. She often tried to push the gate to the field to try to open the lock, or spent time peering through the hedgerow to see what was on the other side. I wish I could go and explore the farm, Lucy cried. One morning, after a windy night, Lucy's brother Harry showed her a fallen branch. Lucy smiled and said excitedly, "This might be my chance." Lucy leapt onto the branch which had fallen on the hedge and steadied herself as it shook. "Wait for me," said Harry. "You are too little to go on your own. Let's go together and take a look." Lucy and Harry skipped across the branch and sprung off the other side. The farm was very big and Lucy jumped behind her brother to hide. "Don't be scared of something new," said Harry. "Look at the exciting view. Which animal would you like to see now?" "We could see the pigs, chicken, horses or cows." "I'm Lucy Lamb, the most curious lamb in the flock. I was too little to open the gate with the lock. I have peered through the hedge for such a long time, and now, my brother, over a branch I did climb. Now, I'm excited and ready to explore. Let's see all the animals there is time to see, all four," Lucy sang. Lucy and Harry arrived at the pig's house known as a sty. Looking around, Lucy saw troughs for food and water, lots of mud and puddles, and piles of straw where the pigs would lie. "Hello pigs, I'm Lucy Lamb, the most curious lamb in the flock. My brother Harry and I are taking a walk around the farm block. Please can you tell us what you do all day?" "I would love to hear what you say," said Lucy. The pigs wandered over to Lucy and Harry. "Hello, their names are Sid and Patch." "My name is Barry," said the largest pig, who had a big black spot on his face. "We'd like to play with the farmer's bull, which we love to chase. We like to be warm and cozy at night, so we spend time making a nest. When the sun is out, we will lie down and rest. We really enjoy snuffling in the dirt for food. And then we roll around in the mud to cool off, put us in a good mood." "Thank you," said Lucy. "That sounds like fun." As she waved goodbye, "We have to go now before the day is done." Well, I'm not done. Story time with Fergie and friends. So Lucy and Harry arrived at the chicken's house known as a coop. Looking around, Lucy saw a roosting perch for the chickens to sleep, little boxes where eggs are laid, and space for them to exercise in a group. "Hello chickens, I am Lucy Lamb, the most curious lamb in the flock. My brother Harry and I are taking a walk around the farm block. Please can you tell us what you do all day? I would love to hear what you have to say," said Lucy. The chickens strutted over to Lucy and Harry. "Hello, their names are Molly and Daisy. My name is Elsa. That's Gregory Peck, the cockerel, whom I would like to marry," said the small white chicken, who had a beak the colour of the sun. "We like to always scurry about, which we think is fun. We forage for food, looking for bugs under trees. We like to hide under them too, from the sun, the rain and the breeze. We like to dig in the ground and have a dust bath. We really think this is the best way to have a laugh." "Thank you," said Lucy. "That sounds like fun." As she waved goodbye, "We have to go now before the day is done." Lucy and Harry arrived at the horse's house known as a stable. Looking around, Lucy saw rooms where the horses lived called stalls, lots of straw and the horses' coats folded on a table. Hello horses, I'm Lucy Lamb, the most curious lamb in the flock. My brother Harry and I are taking a walk around the farm block. Please can you tell us what you do all day? I would love to hear what you have to say, said Lucy. The horses peered over to look at Lucy and Harry. Hello, their names are Toby and Larry. My name is Specs, said the brown horse who had white around his eyes like glasses. What a cool dude. Our tummies are quite small, so all day long we like to nibble and graze our food. Water is very good for you, so we drink lots. We love to be groomed by the farmer so our tails and manes don't form tangled knots. We all have a favourite scratching spot. We love it when the farmer rubs us there. Every day we play outside and gallop across a field without a care. Thank you, said Lucy. That sounds like fun. As she waved goodbye, we have to go now before the day is done. Lucy and Harry arrived at the cow's house known as a shed. Looking around, Lucy saw a big opening where the cows come out. A trough for water and lots of straw to make it cosy for when they go to bed. Hello, cows. I am Lucy Lamb, the most curious lamb in the flock. My brother Harry and I are taking a walk around the farm block. Please can you tell us what you do all day? I would love to hear what you have to say, said Lucy. The cows nearby wandered over to Lucy and Harry. Hello, their names are Patches, Domino and Dotty. My name is Carrie, and said the large white cow, who had no spots, making her look nude. For most of our day we like to eat and eat. About 10 hours we spend eating food. We like to lie down and spend a lot of time resting our feet. We love being outside when the weather is nice, which we think is neat. Each day we come back inside to be milked by Farmer Scott. We then go back outside with our friends to find our grazing spot. Harry looked at Lucy and said, We've seen all the animals and now we have to go back home as it's nearly dinner time. Lucy had really enjoyed the day. She skipped along as she followed Harry to the fallen branch before they leapt back on to climb. As Lucy and Harry leapt off the other end into the field, Lucy sang a new tune about all the new friends she'd met that day and all the wonderful things they had to say. I am Lucy Lamb, the most curious lamb in the flock. I was too little to open the gate with a lock. I peered through the hedge for such a long time, but now with my brother over a branch I did climb. I met the pigs, Sid Patch, and the largest one Barry, the chickens Molly Daisy, Elsa and Gregory Peck, whom Elsa would like to marry. The horses Toby, Jasper and Specs, who was a cool dude. The cows Patches, Domino, Dotty and Carrie, who looked like she was nude. Today has put a big smile on my face. This farm is such a wonderful place. Lucy saw her mummy and daddy waiting for them. She smiled and bounded over to where they stood, humming her new tune. Lucy was so excited to tell them about her new friends and what they do all day, and to ask if she could do it again soon. Well, this is beautiful, isn't it? And it's for Bethany. Thank you for making each day a happy adventure. Rhyming moments. How lovely, and what a beautiful book. Thank you to Lucy Lamb's Most Curious Adventure, written by Trudy Davidson and illustrated by Melanie Mitchell.
With Fergie and friends, with Fergie and friends.